Right now, CRO is the outlier in the crypto market. It is the coin that is literally outperforming the rest of the market right now. Rank number one in the best performing token for the day, 2 days in a row. And the main reason for this excellent price action for the CRO token, and I think the reason a lot of people are paying attention to it right now, is very specifically because of this news story that we talked about yesterday. But this headline today reads the best of any of them that I've seen in terms of exciting. This is the idea, and it's a big idea. The president's media firm raises $6.4 billion to invest in Crypto.com's digital token, and they're going to use CRO as the utility token for the TruthFi social network platform that the president owns through this media group. Let's talk a little bit about why CRO is continuing to move higher today, and if we can see CRO break above this 27-cent wick that we saw back in February of 2021, and are we truly on our way to that $1 CRO? Well, let's talk a little bit about it in this video. I know a lot of people are excited about this coin right now. We've been excited about it for a long time, and finally the price action is following the excitement that people have had for this token. Smash a like, subscribe to the channel. Welcome back to the Crypto Report, everybody. I'm Crypto Kip. Nothing here is ever financial advice, my friends, but as we've been tracking this crypto market, we did lay out a few ideas recently. And some of these ideas have been, one, that Bitcoin might be finding resistance on this blue trend line, and I drew that back here. It has become true. Actually, I drew it before we even got up to here. This is a level of resistance. Bitcoin has fallen below 110, but is maybe rebounding. Maybe we're going to see Bitcoin find that low at 109 potentially. And Ethereum got very close to the $4,000 price level for a retracement. But this weekly candle might want to come and rest back up here at this $4,600 level on this bodied weekly candle close. If that does happen, we could potentially get a bounce there. For CRO, one thing that I've been telling you guys and one thing that I've been thinking about personally is this. Looking at the historical resistance for CRO at 16 cents, it was going to be difficult to pass it. Well, we have passed that. Now, we've got a clear level right here and right here. These are very close to each other, right in that same range. There are some wicks over here that came a little bit higher, which is why I want to talk about 27 cents in this video. So let's take a little bit of a peek at this. For this giant weekly green candle, guys, there is significant reason to believe that we could find resistance before we get past this 27-cent level. The way this could play out is maybe we can get a giant wick to the upside above that candle. But in order for us to actually move past 27 cents to 30 cents, what you need to see is in the next 4 days, 11 hours, a weekly candle close. Like the body, the fat part of these candles needs to be higher than this red trend line in order for it to really have a true breakout to move back up to these ranges at 37 cents, which would be my next level after this. And I might as well start drawing these levels in since they are becoming relevant right now. This would be my very next level for us to see potential resistance at. Why? Because this is where we've bounced twice. So if we break through 27 cents, we could zoom to 37 cents. That's what I'm saying here in this video. And again, this is my opinion. These are the technicals that I'm personally looking at. You have to do your own research, my friends. As always, but I do have a feeling, and again, I'm a big Crypto.com bull. I have a feeling that we're going to find resistance at either 25 cents or at this 27-cent wick over here, either at these wicks for 25 cents or at this wick for 27 cents. I have a feeling that that could potentially be the level of resistance we find. We are currently, we've actually seen this wick break through both of these previous highs. This is the highest price that CROcoin has actually gotten that we saw since May of 2022. Think about that, guys. It has been over 3 years, and CROcoin is now having a higher price than it's had in 3 whole years. It's coming at a time where Bitcoin dominance has been collapsing, Ethereum has been surging, But if you really want to see CRO continue to climb and move to 37 cents and break through 37 cents, it's not going to be able to do it on its own, in my opinion. I could be wrong, guys. The momentum that we're seeing right now is great. This could be sustained, but historically speaking, what I've seen on these charts in the past is unless the broader market is doing very well, you can't see a totally sustained rally for a coin. Now, here's the caveat. Well, what if, Crypto Kip, the president is investing billions of dollars? Well, they are investing billions of dollars. But one thing I still don't know about this token sale is one very important thing. I don't know the answer to this. And if anybody knows the answer to this in the comments down below, this is very important to the mystery of, is CRO going to keep pumping? If the president has $6.4 billion in his company that he's literally going to go to an exchange and buy it on the open market like you or me, and he's pumping the chart that way, that's one thing. And that means that we could keep sending higher. But if the president, and if we read here, it's not $6 billion at least. We know that the president's media company has already acquired a stash of $1 billion of Crypto.com's token, 220 in warrants and $200 million in cash. They have a $5 billion credit line to continue to buy this thing. How are they buying it? Because if they're just going to Chris and Crypto.com directly, and they're just like, here's another $500 million, give us $500 million worth of CRO tokens at an agreed upon price of whatever, that doesn't necessarily pump a token. What is super bullish about this, though, is two things. Regardless if they're actually like pumping the chart and buying it in the open market. By the way, real quick, if you guys want to do some trading in these markets and take advantage of the volatility, check out Blowfin, check out Bit10x in the description of this video down below. There's so much volatility in these markets. Bitcoin and Ethereum have so many levels of resistance and support that we look at every single day on this channel. And you should always be doing your own TA and following along, and we're giving these daily updates for you guys. And if you're seeing levels as you're doing your digging that makes sense to trade, you can trade alongside a holding portfolio. You could do copy trading, futures trading, spot trading. You could do demo trading, trading with fake money. You could do it with leverage. Check it out if you guys haven't done so already and you're interested in trading. In the description of this video down below, and there are some sign-up bonuses. Back to this. The idea going on right now is there's two huge stories going on with this. One, this is $6.4 billion of the supply of this token that is locked in the hands of somebody who's agreed upon in this deal. They agreed that they will not be selling it for, an extended period of time. That's one piece. And two, it's just a bullish narrative to know that that holder is the pro-crypto president. So it's a very big deal, guys. It's a very big deal. It's a very big day. Not to mention, we're coming up on Q4, which is the most bullish time for crypto in this asset class's history. Super exciting time. And you're coming into what should be the most bullish part end of the bull market. The warning I have is September is historically bearish. Thinking about a bearish September, thinking about the fact that we're pretty pumped up and we might be due for a retracement, thinking about the fact that Bitcoin's already shown a level of resistance and Ethereum has also started to show some weakness. If this broader market turns back down and September ends up red, historically, CRO coin has found red months in August. That's August of 2020. This is April. This is August, this is August 2020. That's September in here. This is September, these red candles, and then we dipped lower into October there. This right here is September. This dip, that's September. Over here, that is a September dip right over here. Over here, August, September is the low point. So, I mean, it's just something to keep in mind, guys. This is extremely bullish news. I'm very bullish on CRO. In the meantime, as I'm waiting for this price action to play out and seeing these moves to my next level, which is, maybe 27 cents. We might find resistance there if we do get that high. 37 cents would certainly have some resistance in my mind. Maybe we break through it, find support off the top of it. I do believe these levels could be coming personally. But you do need that strength for Ethereum still. I love to see that CRO coin is the outlier. Oh, another thought I wanted to share with you guys. Why is CRO coin still pumping today? Why is it the outlier? Well, there is a factor that comes when the rest of the market's dead and Crowcoin is the big one that's pumping, there's people that just see like, oh, well, what's doing well? Oh, that coin's doing really well. And they just jump on the bandwagon. And I think that's a terrible strategy, personally, to see something pumping and chase the pump. But there are still people that do that. That is, you cannot stop people from doing that. People cannot help themselves. So that is a factor that's playing out right now. Part of the reason it's an outlier tied into that news story that we're seeing. But it's all good things. We like this price action going up, guys. That's all I have in this one. A couple ideas for the day. Smash a like, subscribe to the channel, DCA. Hold on, my friends. Of course, do your own research as always. We'll keep an eye on these markets for you. We'll keep the news coming. Until next time, 2 videos here if you want to check them out. I'll see you in the next one, y'all. Peace.